Hello, everyone. It's great to be here with you today. I'm Ali Abbas, Associate Professor in Chemical Engineering and Director of Waste Transformation Research Hub here at the university. My talk is about digital waste for smart cities. Next, please. Waste is a big challenge for all societies, and it's been in the media and the news recently, as we all are very aware. And our data for different countries has shown that waste is very closely linked with economic growth. Waste production against Human Development Index and against GDP is very closely correlated. And this is the same for Australia. Australia is no exception. There's a big waste challenge here. We are big producers of waste nationally and on per capita basis. Next. We need to think differently. We currently operate in a linear economy. That is, we take materials from nature and we consume them after manufacturing, and then we'll send them to disposal, mostly in landfills. We need to think circular. We need to think about the circular economy, a very important emerging principle that we all are getting to know better and better. And this is really to fill the gap that currently is out there. Materials at the moment in our economy, in society, are about only 9% circular. So there is a large gap for us to fill. Next. This has been sparking a lot of thinking internationally. This is very much top-down thinking that's been driving the way that we think about how to transition to the circular economy. And certainly in smart cities, the digital does play a big role in developing the circular economy. And this has led Deloitte to think very carefully about how this can be done. And they've proposed a particular recipe that is becoming more and more important as we think about how to deal with our wastes. With this recipe comes a lot of or a very large ecosystem of technologies, all related to the digital, from the Internet of Things to predictive analytics, and all the way to the data integration, systems integration, and particularly important for us here at the Waste Research Hub is new products development and opportunities from waste. This whole ecosystem of the technologies is estimated to be bringing benefit to the economy in the order of $4.5 trillion to 2030. Next. It is often said that data is a wicked problem in terms of waste, and over the decades and years, this has been often labeled as a dog's breakfast, simply because there are so many different levels, the national, the state, the local, and so on, and many different repositories have been developed in the past that house different waste data. And waste data is really at the core of this digital transformation for the circular economy for waste industry. However, a lot of it is really about data as far as we have developed now, and it has been missing this commercial and business opportunity. Next. We are trying to solve this problem. We are trying to resolve it through developing a unifying platform for digital circular economy, digital waste for smart cities and beyond, through a very powerful system that not only provides the data that we all need to develop our business models, business cases, and policy, and so on, but it also provides a lot of insights on materials circulations, and new products developments, as well as new process developments. This is not just about data. It is more about being a unique platform that provides, as you can see on the right example, opportunities in the waste industry, such as what we have now, the emerging energy from waste sector, but also importantly, how we can deal with the carbon emissions, local and national, but also at the level of product. And importantly, as I mentioned earlier, these new products that we would develop in these pathways is all really centered around this waste data and the digital waste. Next. One case study I'd like to share what we are working on at the Waste Transformation Research Hub, and very much close to my heart, is this work we're doing with the construction sector. Here we are not just taking what's an audit of what wastes are available out there in society, such as say materials coming from the industry, such as fly ashes and glass and so on, but also gaseous waste like the important greenhouse gas CO2. We go beyond that towards the using the digital to design these materials, to design these products that, so they can serve the construction industry, whether that is horizontal infrastructure or vertical infrastructure. There's a lot of research going on in the Research Hub around merging the digital with the design of the materials and products for the construction industry. And I'm very pleased to see that one of our products is going into the university's campus as an element in the new chemical engineering building, but also as a recipe for the future pavements across the campus. Next. Next, yep. The product I'd like to share with, for us to have a conversation about today is the Digital Waste Atlas. This is a prototype solution that's already done at the prototype level, and it brings together a whole heap of available data from different levels, national, state, and local levels, but it tries to present that in visual format that is meaningful, presentable, but then can be carried forward towards insightful and strong commercialization opportunities. Next. Yep. And this is a geospatial solution that maps waste across geographies and at different periods of time, but it is an opportunity that is open for conversation as we start to bring it out to the market, and we invite you to engage with us on this, to tackle this wicked problem together. We certainly see it beyond data. It is certainly disruptive because we see it as the next Alibaba and as a marketplace for waste to products. I'd like to thank you for listening and happy to have a conversation further.